recorded this song, we had some great people help us on this. We had John Sebastian play auto harp and harmonica. John, I might have probably told this last time, but I find this fascinating. John Sebastian's father was the first harmonica player to ever play harmonica with the New York City Philharmonic Orchestra. And John is just a fantastic harper. It will just blow your mind how good he is. And interestingly, when we were working on this, we were going to do a documentary, but I don't think it's going to happen now. It might still. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But regardless, most of our footage from the old days is being posted out on YouTube. And Donnie's got a lot of really cool historical footage, and I'm sure he's probably going to put this one out, if he hasn't already, because I haven't combed through it all. But we were trying to figure out the vibe for this song. It was called, the song is called Kiss Me You Fool. And we were playing it really straight. It was a 1-5-4, just... There's a lot of songs with those chords, you know, you can keep going all night on the 1-5-4. But we kept it really stiff, and John said, well, that's kind of cool, but in between, why don't you kind of rock it out? Because we were keeping it kind of stiff. So he sort of grabbed Merle's guitar, and we have this on videotape somewhere. And he said, well, give it one of these. And the rest was kind of like history in a way, because we took that vibe. We recorded it with Garth Hudson as well, and he played accordion on it. And it was one of the big highlights of my music recording career, you know, was getting to hang out with these guys and listen to what they did and watch them do their thing. And, you know, Garth Hudson, if you don't know, he was from The Band. And if you see The Last Waltz, which I think is maybe, if not the best, one of the best live concert films of all time. And Garth plays organ with The Band and also plays multiple instruments. Oh, and it's funny, when we were there recording and Garth came, we thought he was just going to show up for an afternoon with like a couple of things, and then like a 3-ton truck pulled up. And back, this is at Bearsville Studios in Woodstock, New York. We were recording Snow in June, and they started unloading all this gear, and Garth had like a lot of stuff there, and he basically filled up the entire control room with all of his keyboard gear and tons of things. And he had to leave. He stayed for about 3 days, and he was working with us, and he played on a number of the songs on that album. And he was just really cool to hang out with, and really good guy. But what ended up happening was he had to go over to Europe, and I think he was in Germany. And he said, oh, I'm going over, I got to do this, you know, the way Garth talks, he's kind of like, I'm going over, got to do this sort of this thing over there. It's kind of a concert thing and stuff, and I kind of like, okay, great. I thought he was going to play like in a blues festival or something like that. Anyway, it turned out what he was playing in was, at that time, the biggest musical live event of all time, which was The Wall. You know, when they did the Wall concert, and Garth's all over that concert, and he was playing multiple instruments, and I didn't realize that at the time, but super humble guy. It's sort of like, you know, it's like Beethoven saying, yeah, I wrote this little song. But, you know, so anyway, we ended up recording this song live off the floor at Bearsville Studios, and I had a blast doing it, and I'm going to sing you my version of this tonight. It's called Kiss Me You Fool. I knew what I wanted to say to you, my love. But when I tried to speak, the words slip away. Without you by my side, don't want to face the world. It's much too cold for me without your warm embrace. This bottle in front of me, it slowly disappears. It doesn't scratch my memory of you, my dear. Said I was alone, but I keep on standing by. You keep me hanging on and hope that I won't leave you. wall. I curse myself and curse them all for making me the way I am, the way you are. I'm now shaking my head, wondering what went wrong. You used to be smiling and elated with what we had going on. And you'd say, God, I feel good inside. Haven't felt like this in a while. Hasn't happened in some time, and I guess that's it for the ride. I've been in love and I am. There's so much to understand.